So I'm just outside Burnside, and 219 is right there. West Branch of Susquehanna is right there. And this is the former Pensy line heading toward McGee's Mills, toward Mahaffey. And this is facing Burnside. Well, it doesn't go to Burnside, but it's facing Burnside. This goes toward Glen Campbell and toward Indiana. I don't know how far the track actually goes, but I don't know if it actually goes all the way to Indiana. There is a sign for the Sutherland Cemetery, but it's only accessible if you go across the river and you have like an ATV. I couldn't make it. I was gonna go check it out. But this is the Pensy line, I believe, facing Glen Campbell. I'm just north of that last location. Again, 219 is right there. I'm facing toward Burnside and Glen Campbell. This is one of the widely viewed, I don't know if it's called widely, but really visible former railroad bridges along 219. I don't know what the name of this stream is, but there's so many little streams that they would cross. It's hard to keep up with how many are named and how many aren't. Closer view of the bridge. Obviously, I'm not gonna go on it. That's just stupid. But if you look in the background, right there, there's like a wall. It's quite interesting how it goes this way and then it cuts that way. The little stream. Wonder what that was for, because I see another abutment, so that might have been another line right here. Back up so you can get a good view of both, because you got that one and then you got that one. Quite interesting. I didn't know notice this last time I was down here. And so this is facing toward McGee's Mills. Let me see here. I stepped on some old railroad ties. Guarantee you maybe these darker pieces are coal. Wouldn't surprise me. Usually you can find coal in the dirt. But that's facing McGee's Mills and Mahaffey. Heading that way now. So I'm not far from the last raft historical marker, which is over there. I'm just north of it, and you can see the right-of-way in the dip, because there's a little bit of a hill, goes down and comes back up from where I am. There's some railroad ties. I want to see if there is anything up by the guardrail. So I didn't see anything really like a culvert or anything, but I know there's one up here. So I went up a little bit farther. Down here, it's a guardrail. Car's coming behind me. But you can see the right-of-way pretty clear here, and there is some railroad ties in the trees. See, here they piled them up. A lot of times they just throw them to the side. And sure enough, here is a culvert. There's a pipe going through it. I wonder what the pipe's for. Simple design. It's pretty cool. Make it a little brighter. I think I made it worse. So 219 is right here. And if you go between Evansburg, Burnside, and you go to Clearfield or Du Bois, you pass right by this. That's pretty cool. there's a tiny little culvert here. I think it's like really, really small. I think I got pictures of that yesterday. So pretty much, you can see the right-of-ways in just before the tree line. And then I'm going to slow down just right, so I can get good. Right there in that opening, the landowner has cut down trees so nobody can walk back there. I don't blame him. But it pretty much, it'll hug the edge of the hillside below this driveway. New York Central comes across on the right. I'll have to show, probably put a Google map or something, or see if Mike can give me pictures, because he's kayaking in the river right now. But they cross over the river, and then I think they'll cross over the Pensy somehow, because I went in that little part of the driveway and looked over. But you see about what it looks like right here, just looking at it from here. Nope, I don't think I can get in there. I don't want to. But the New York Central and the Pensy will parallel each other. Let me see if I can look right there. There's a small little opening right there. They'll parallel each other. Then we will cross the New York Central. Before we get to McGee's Mills, the Pensy will be right along the river, and it'll go right by the covered bridge. I'm going to show you the covered bridge next, after this stop. So I'm not going to go any further than this, but you can see the New York Central right there. That's RJ Corman. The Pensy should be below them, probably right about where my finger is, or even farther than that at the bottom of the hill. Because, like I said, they'll follow along the river, and then the New York Central's right on top, halfway up. And then we'll cross it at the next stop. I'm going to do a little clip of that. There's also a line at 36 that takes you to Punxsutawney, or Punxsy, that you'll go underneath the New York Central, because it'll go, you know, it'll be basically like it'll go across you. There's a line that you cross just past the bridge. It's the Hinsman branch. I can't remember for sure, but they haven't used that in over 10 years. It's been at least 10 years since I first moved out here, so it's been more than that. They haven't used it probably years, at least 5 years prior to that. But I'll have to find out what river that was and where exactly went. I'll do that later tonight probably, or when I'm bored today. But I will get videos and some pictures on the way of passing that. So we're getting ready to cross the New York Central, which is what Corman uses today. So right there is RJ Corman. I've only gotten a train coming through here facing the way south one time. It's pretty cool. So they'll stay up along the hillside, like halfway up. I'm going to turn here, and I'm going to show you the Pensy. This is McGee's Mills. There is a covered bridge. I'm going down Covered Bridge Road, I think this is, or Covered Bridge Lane, one of the two. So, right here, I crossed the Pensy. It's a little, you know, bump. That's facing toward Burnside. I'm gonna get that boat off me. So, that's facing toward Burnside, like I said. Car slanted a little bit. So the RJ Corman track is up there. If you walk toward the bridge and look that way, you'll see the crossing, so you can see how high RJ Corman is compared to this track. We'll show you around here, because I'm pretty much parked right about where the station is. Okay, so that's facing Mahaffey. There's the west branch of the Susquehanna River. McGee's Mills Covered Bridge. And this is facing Burnside, like I said. So I'm going to walk a little bit. See if I can see the river. I see the crossing light. So that could be what, 75 feet up? I'm not quite sure, but you can see the height difference from where the near central is from where the Pensy is. So the station was somewhere in here in this lot. I'm guessing more toward the back of my car right there. So according to West 2K, Pennsylvania Station's website, it was over there. They have it on their website as that being the Pensy up on the hill. But I'm thinking this is the Pensy right here. So yeah, PA 36 is right when I turned. I went up just a little bit more and then turned left. That's 36. That line right here for the New Central goes over it, and then just past that is the Hingeman branch, I think, which would have to veer off, I'm thinking, more toward Mahaffey. I'll have to look at the maps later. If you guys like these videos of trains and history stuff, don't forget to like and subscribe. They're at the bottom below my video. And also check out my links to donate to help with my adventures. I don't make any money pretty much off of the links. It's just to help with gas and, you know, help you basically make more videos just like these. So if you could, that'd be greatly appreciated. Bye guys.